Welcome back. You tune into Market Fatafat, where we are getting you all the top buzzers in the trading session, either on the back of news flow or on the back of technicals. And now on the technicals, we are joined by Rupak De, who's a senior technical analyst, LKP Securities, the LTD, joining us. Hi Rupak, thank you so much for taking time out and joining us today. Rupak, coming to you for your first stock that you picked out for us, that's M&M Finance. In fact, that particular counter has been moving up since morning. It's trading up 3% in today's trading session itself. Tell us from here on, do you see this counter to pick up steam?
Yeah, if you look at the counter, I'm not saying a big move from here, but a small kind of 4-5% kind of movement can be expected from the current level. So on the daily chart, we can see there is a consolidation, and today the stock has given a consolidation breakout with a rising volume. So to me, it looks like that 290 is going to come in the short term. So one can initiate a long position around the current level for a target of 290. If 290 is crossed decisively, then only we can expect a rally towards 310. On the lower end, support is there at 269. If the stock falls below 269, then only there might be some problem. Otherwise, I think sentiment is likely to remain positive for the short term.
Alright, so that's M&M Financial. That could perhaps see a 4 to 5% up move. But let's move on to the next counter that is in focus, Nuvoco Vitas, that is in focus now. This is in focus on the back of the fact that Vadraj Cement Limited, a wholly owned subsidiary of Nuvoco Vitas Corporation, is proposing to issue a private placement basis to propose investors unsecured listed compulsory convertible debentures of different series for an aggregate amount of 1,200 crore rupees. On the back of this fundraise that they are planning to do of 1,200 crores, Nuvoco Vitas is in focus. That's trading up almost 1.5% today.
Okay, so that's Nuvoco Vistas. The stock is buzzing on the back of that. But let's also put the spotlight on KEC and Kalpataru projects. Both these stocks in focus on the back of a brokerage report. In fact, we have Motilal Oswal, which believes the transmission pipeline continues to remain very strong, because of which they've given buy rating on both these counters, KEC International and Kalpataru projects. For Kalpataru, they've given a buy stance with a target price of 1450. For KEC International, it's a neutral rating with a target price of 950. They say transmission pipeline continues to remain strong. Interaction with the management of KEC International and Kalpataru projects suggests that transmission ordering pipeline remains strong for the next few years. These companies are targeting HVDC projects, international opportunities and other non-T&D opportunities to grow, because of which their outlook on both these companies is very positive. They say commodity prices continue to remain in comfortable range, and hence margins are also likely to improve in FY26 and beyond. So buy rating coming in on Kalpataru projects, 1450 is the target price. Neutral stance on KEC, 950 is the target price, and both these stocks are in focus on the back of this Motilal report.
Alright, so both Kalpataru and KEC were in focus on the back of the Motilal report. But let's moving on to the next counter from the auto pack, Ashok Leyland, Ravinder. Again, a counter that is moving because of a brokerage note. Tell us what does the brokerage note say?
The note on Ashok Leyland, and they have maintained their buy rating, and they have hiked target price to rupees 155 as compared to earlier target price of rupees 140. They have made a minor changes to volume estimate, reflecting a slightly better demand environment, partly due to cuts in the GST rates, and they have increased EBITDA margin estimate, better gross margin plus higher operating leverage, resulting in the EBITDA estimate increase by 4 to 6% over FY25 to 28, and they have also increased earning estimate by 5 to 6% over FY25 to 28. So back of this positive brokerage note from Citi, Ashok Leyland is in focus, and the stock is up 0.5%.
Okay, so Ashok Leyland holding on to gains of 0.5%, but let's put the spotlight on the real estate sector then, and DLF in particular. Rupak, on the technicals, what do the charts of this particular counter suggest?
So most of the real estate counters are looking positive for me in the short term. The index itself has not given a breakout, but it's on the verge of giving a breakout from the recent consolidation. If you look at the chart of DLF, DLF is on the verge of giving a decisive breakout. Like if it sustains above 780, there will be a strong rally towards 850, 875, 900 in the short to medium term. Short term, in fact, and on the lower end, support is there at 764. Till the time it is remaining above the 764 level, I think sentiment is likely to remain positive.
All right, that is DLF format charts. But coming to you, Kanishka, Canara Bank is the name that you have picked out for us. Tell us what's the news flow on Canara Bank.
That's right. So Canara Bank is in focus because its asset management arm, that is Canara Robeco AMC, that has announced plans for an IPO of nearly 5 crore shares. And the issue will be an offer for sale, that is OFS only, with Canara Bank offloading about 2.6 crore shares and its partner Oryx Corporation Europe selling about 2.4 crore shares on the other side. Now, since this listing is a pure OFS, the AMC itself won't receive any funds. Now, the street, of course, is going to watch out for the impact and also if it can unlock any value for Canara Bank, and hence this stock is in focus, trading 0.5% higher as we speak.
Okay, so that's Canara Bank for you and the fundamental news piece surrounding it, because of which the stock is up 0.5%. But shifting focus to the banking sector then, and Rupak Axis Bank, the stock is up 1.5%, 1121. Where do you see the stock headed on the technicals? 1150, 1200, will that be the first target?
For me, Axis Bank has started to fill the gap that was created back in July. I think the stock needs to sustain above 1125. Once the stock sustains above 1125, the stock is likely to move towards 1155 immediately. Then above 1155, the stock might move towards 1200 kind of level. So for the short term, the stock is looking good. For the medium term, the stock is looking good. For the long term, the stock is looking good. On the medium term chart, the stock had recently found support at the rising trend line, and it's on the way to towards 1200 in the short to medium term. So overall, the stock is looking very good.
Alright, on that note, we need to slip into a very short break, but we'll discuss many more buzzers on the other side, so don't go anywhere.